Good afternoon, children. Welcome to my class. This class is the continuation of the previous class. In the previous class, we covered the conjugate of the complex number and its properties. Here we have two more properties on the conjugate of the complex number. You see, if z is a complex number, z is equals to a plus ib, then z bar is equals to a minus ib. So, the conjugate of z bar is equals to z. Therefore, we conclude that z comma z bar are conjugate of each other. Conjugate to each other. Conjugate to each other. Z bar of z is z. Next property is conjugate of a purely real number is the number itself. Conjugate of a purely real number is the number itself. We know that every real number is always a complex number. Every real number is always a complex number. Suppose if we take the number 3, what is its conjugate? What is its conjugate? See, this is equals to 3 plus 0 into I, which is in the form of a plus ib. So, taking conjugate on both sides, 3 plus 0i whole bar, which is equals to 3 minus 0 into I, which is on simplification is equals to 3. So, conjugate of a purely real number is always the number itself. Therefore, conjugate of a purely real number is the number itself. The number itself. Okay. So, this is about the conjugate of the complex number and its properties. The next concept is square root of a complex number. Square root of a complex number. Square root of a complex number. Let z is equals to a plus ib. Let z is equals to a plus ib, which is always an ordered pair a comma b. This implies square root of z is equals to square root of a plus ib. Square root of a plus ib. This is equals to plus or minus square root of mod z plus a by 2 plus or minus I into square root of mod z minus a by 2. According b is greater than 0 or b is less than 0. Here mod z is equals to square root of a square plus b square. See, in the expression in the complex number a plus ib, if b is greater than 0, then we consider the positive sign plus. If b is less than 0 in this expression, then we consider the negative sign. So this is the formula for the square root of the complex number z, which is equals to a plus ib. Note. First point, square root of a plus ib plus square root of a minus ib is equal to square root of 2 into mod z plus a. Second point, square root of a plus ib minus square root of a minus ib is equals to I into square root of 2 into mod z minus a. Suppose simply root I is there. What is the square root of I? So this is equal to plus or minus 1 plus I by root 2. Suppose square root of minus I is there. So this is equals to plus or minus 1 minus I by root 2. Here is a simple example. Find the value of root 3i plus root minus 3i. Root 3i plus square root of minus 3i. This is square root of 3i. Square root of 3i plus square root of minus 3i. So here is the solution. Root 3i plus square root of minus 3i, which is equals to root 3 into root I plus root 3 into root minus I. This is equals to root 3 is common. So root 3. So root I plus root minus I. So this is equals to root 3. Substitute the value of root I and root minus I. So plus or minus root 3 into 1 plus I by root 2 plus 1 minus I by root 2. Root I value plus or minus 1 plus I by root 2 plus root of minus I value plus or minus 1 minus I by root 2. So here plus I by root 2 minus I by root 2 get cancelled. So here 1 by root 2 plus 1 by root 2, which is 2 by root 2. So plus or minus root 3 into 2 by root 2. So which is equals to plus or minus root 6. So this is the value of square root of 3i plus square root of minus 3i. The next concept is modulus of z. Modulus of z. Modulus of a complex number. Of a complex number. Let z is equals to a plus ib, which is always an ordered pair a comma b. Then modulus of z is defined as mod a plus ib, which is equals to square root of a square plus b square. So modulus is always a number, is always a real number. Square root of a square plus b square. See, square root of a square plus b square, which means every complex number is a unique point in the complex plane. Every complex number represents a unique point in the complex plane or orgone plane or XOY plane. So geometrically, x-axis, y-axis, origin, P of z, which is equals to a comma b, join O and P. So the length OP or distance of P of a comma b from the origin 0 comma 0 is square root of a square plus b square. Note mod z is equals to mod minus z. This is equals to mod z bar is equals to mod minus z bar, which is equals to square root of a square plus b square, provided z is equals to a plus ib, provided a plus ib. This is first point. And the second point, mod z equal to 0 if and only if z is equals to 0. And third point, mod z to the power of n is equals to mod z whole to the power of n. Fourth point, if mod z is equals to 1, then z is called unimodulus. Fifth point, minus mod z is always less than or equal to real part of z is always less than or equal to mod z, comma, similarly minus mod z is less than or equal to imaginary part of z less than or equal to mod z. Next, we see some more properties. Let z1 comma z2 belongs to a set of complex numbers. Therefore, mod z1 into z2 is equals to mod z1 into mod z2. Again, mod z1 by z2 is equals to mod z1 by mod z2, provided z2 is not equal to 0. Next, mod z1 plus z2 whole square is equals to mod z1 square plus mod z2 square plus 2 into real part of z1 z2 bar. Mod z1 minus z2 whole square is equals to mod z1 square plus mod z2 square minus 2 into real part of z1 z2 bar. Adding these two equations, again subtracting these two equations, mod z1 plus z2 square plus mod z1 minus z2 square is equals to 2 into mod z1 square plus mod z2 square. Again, mod z1 plus z2 square minus mod z1 minus z2 square is equals to 4 into real part of z1 z2 bar. Next, mod z1 plus z2 square is equals to mod z1 square plus mod z2 square. This implies z1 by z2 is purely imaginary when z2 is not equal to 0. Next, there are some inequalities defined over the concept of the modulus of z. So, inequalities. Let z1 comma z2 belongs to the set of complex numbers. Then mod z1 plus or minus z2 is always less than or equal to mod z1 plus mod z2. In general, mod z1 plus z2 plus dash dash plus zn is always less than or equal to mod z1 plus mod z2 plus dash dash plus mod zn. Again, mod z1 minus z2 is always greater than or equal to mod of mod z1 minus mod z2 . So these are the inequalities defined over the modulus of z. Here we see some more important points, formulas, some more important formulas. If mod z plus 1 by z is equals to a, if mod z plus 1 by z is equals to a, this implies minus a plus root of a square plus 4 by 2 is less than or equal to mod z less than or equal to a plus square root of a square plus 4 by 2. Second formula, if mod z minus a by z is equals to k, then the maximum value of mod z is the maximum of mod z is square root of k square plus 4a plus k by 2 . Next, third formula, the least value or minimum value of mod z minus a plus mod z minus b is mod a minus b. So these are the formulas which are defined on the concept of modulus of z. Next concept is argument of the complex number or amplitude of the complex number. Argument of z or amplitude of z. Amplitude of z. Let z is equals to a plus ib. Let z is equals to a plus ib. This is an ordered pair a comma b. Put a is equals to r cos theta, b is equals to r sin theta, such that mod z is equals to r. Mod z is equals to r. Then the value of theta is called the amplitude of z or argument of z, the value of theta, argument of z. It is defined as tan inverse b by a. So this is equals to tan inverse b is the imaginary part of z, a is the real part of z. See geometrically, every complex number is always a unique point in the complex plane, a unique point in the complex plane. P of z, which is a comma b, join OP, join OP. Here OP is making an angle theta in the positive direction of x-axis. OP is making an angle theta with the x-axis in the positive direction of in the positive direction. Draw a perpendicular line from P on x-axis, which is PM. So triangle P or POM is a right angle triangle. Is a right angle triangle. Once again, every complex number is always a unique point in the complex plane or XOY plane. Joining OP. OP is making an angle theta with the x-axis in the positive direction in the positive direction. So draw a perpendicular line from P on x-axis, which is PM. So PM is perpendicular to the x-axis. Angle at M is right angle. Triangle POM is a right angle triangle. Here theta is called, the value of theta is called argument of z or amplitude of z, which is equals to tan inverse b by a. Next, principal argument of the amplitude of z. Principal argument or amplitude of z. Principal value or else principal value. Principal value of argument of z. Principal value of argument of z. See, the unique value of theta such that minus pi is less than theta less than or equal to pi is called principal value of argument of z. Principal value of argument of z. Next, general argument of z. General argument of z. If theta is the principal argument of z, then 2k pi plus theta for k belongs to I, is called the general argument of z. General argument of z. Once again, if theta is the principal argument of z, then 2k pi plus theta for k belongs to I is called the general argument of Z. Note. First point. Argument of 0 is not defined or undefined, is not defined. Second one. For Z is not equal to 0, for Z is not equal to 0, that means a non-zero complex number. A principal value of argument of Z is always unique, whereas the general argument of Z is infinitely many. Or infinitely many. Why? Because it is 2k pi plus theta. For k belongs to I. For different values of k, it varies. So the general argument of Z are infinitely many, whereas principal value of argument of Z is always unique.